All right, Shalom Akyam. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We are the Hebrew Israelites, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, the Native Americans, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. And according to the Holy Scriptures, we're God's chosen people. Shalom to all the brothers out there, put his knowledge and sincerity and truth. Shalom to the few sisters. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners who are scattered abroad, looking like the other nations. What you're looking at is a true depiction of the one ignorantly called Jesus Christ, whose real name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, and the Heavenly Father name is Yahweh, the one ignorantly called God or Jehovah, and they are so-called black men. All right, coming back at you another lesson, the year of prophecy, and ran to this article. I myself was in the Marine Corps like 10 years ago, and I remember the time frame when we were about to go into Iraq, and this is the same scenario, the same buildup. That's what's going on for them to go into Iran. But this time around, man, the Lord is going to allow the Russians and the Chinese to get involved, which is going to escalate into the Third World War. So this article states 2,500 Marines from North Carolina base are deploying to the Middle East, report says. It says thousands of Marines from North Carolina are deploying to the Middle East as tensions continue to rise with Iran, according to reports. About 2,500 troops from the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit, which is an expeditionary unit consists of the Navy battle group, and it include the Marines as well on these ships, and it has submarines as well, man. All right, because I used when I was in the Marine Corps, I got attached to two MUs, Marine Expeditionary Units, the 13th MU and the 15th MU. I believe I was with the 13th MU when 9/11 happened. And we had what you call an expeditionary strike group. And we had, I believe, 2 nuclear subs with us. All right, so this is how the Marine Corps deploys to, regions of war, man, through the Navy, also the Air Force. But, the Marine Corps deals with amphibious assaults, hitting the shorelines and things of that nature. It says from Camp Lejeune are headed to the Mediterranean Sea along with Navy amphibious assault ship the USS Bataan, according to the reports in the Marine Corps Times and the USNI News, citing defense official. The Marine unit canceled a planned training exercise with the Moroccan military and will now join the U.S. Navy's 6th Fleet, the report says. So not only the Marine Corps is being sent out there, you have all the Army personnel as well. It says, according to the Marine Corps Times, the MU is made up of Marines for 2nd Battalion, 8 Marines, Combat Logistic Battalion 26, a Marine Medium Till Trotor Squadron 365, also based in North Carolina. All right. It says the Marines will join 3,500 soldiers from the U.S. Army 82nd Airborne, which is deployed last week as the United States continue a troop buildup in the region after a drone strike killed a top Iranian general in Iraq. So usually when they have, from my experience, when they have this type of buildup, the war is not gonna happen tomorrow or next week, whatever. It's gonna happen eventually, man. Because we in a time of prophecy, and according to the scriptures, these things must come to pass, man. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Joel 3, and I'm gonna jump around. It says, for behold, in those days, and in that time I will send, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. So the Most High, when you go into understanding of this, he's bringing us out of our captivity. All right. You go to NLT, it says, at the time of those events, says Yahweh, when I restore the prosperity of Judah and Jerusalem, man. So the Lord is bringing us back as a nation. As you can see, you got all the tribes in these different camps teaching in the English and the Spanish. And the Lord is bringing us back as his people, man. We are in some very exciting times. It says, I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Going to the word Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, means the Most High's judgment, which will take place in the Middle East. And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So it goes into the history, you know, what happened to us in slavery, so on and so forth. So I'm going to jump down. It says, verse 9, it says, proclaim he this among the Gentiles, the other nations, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. All right, the United States military forces, Iran, China, Russia, so on and so forth. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. Iran is not a weak nation, man. That's a strong nation. So when the Most High eventually allow this thing to kick off, it's going to be bodies on top of bodies, man. I guarantee it through the scriptures. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I judge all heathen round about, man. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, dealing with these nation armies, man. For the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is near in the valley of decision. Then with right there in the Middle East, man. And this thing is going to escalate to where they're going to have a draft set up, man. Because these Americans going to be getting slaughtered out there, man. Okay. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1, it says, come near, ye nations, to hear. It's dealing with America, Iran, Russia, China, so on and so forth. Hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. See that? Upon all their armies, man. So you got the 84 Airborne Squad. I mean, United States Army 84th Airborne, you know, that's being deployed, and you have the Marine Corps being deployed over there, man. Okay? From North Carolina. So this thing is going down, man. He had utterly destroyed them. This is future. This is what's about to happen in future. He had delivered them to the slaughter. The slain also shall be cast out, and their stings shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, man. That's how much, it's going to be a bloodbath out there, man. That's how much killing, rockets and you name it, man. It's going to be terrible for these military personnel over there, especially those women. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall roll together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from off the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. Okay, that's dealing with a nuclear destruction. So eventually this thing is going to escalate to a nuclear war. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, dealing with the nuclear missiles. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, upon the people of my curse, to judgment, man. So the Russians are Edomites. The so-called white race over here in the United States, they're Edomites as well with their military personnel. The majority of Edomites. But you have Israelites up in there as well. As Jake, man, joined the military and Some find a better life, and some get out, and some get kicked out, man. And some are messed up behind that military life in the war, okay? The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made with the fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys and rams. For the Lord had a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. So, when the scripture's talking about the Most High's sword is filled with blood, with fatness, is dealing with these people that's going to be sacrificed. All right, this is like a parabolic talk. The blood of lambs and goats is dealing with you people, man. It says, and the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and the dust made with the fatness. So when you go into this, it's dealing with the military might. All right, the military might, man, will be destroyed. It says, NLT says, even as strong as the wild oxen will die, the young men alongside the veterans, because you still have veterans, war veterans in the military, that's been to Iraq, multiple tours. The land will be soaked with blood, and the soil enriched with fat. Okay? So that's Esau military, man, and its technology will be destroyed. For this is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion, man. So, yeah, brothers, man, this thing is going down. A little bit patient, man. I got to be more patient myself. So, yeah, man, we tired of being in this mother effer, man. And so, yeah, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakah Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, the water Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. Shalom.